back to The Scope, the podcast where we dive in deeper into real estate and meet with real estate professionals. Today, we're kind of just doing a check-in between both of us. How are you doing today?
So far, so good. Today has been a good day.
It has. We did really good last month. We rented 15 houses and sold how many?
Sold 8.
8. So we're staying busy, even with rentals. It's a new month, so we're expecting, again, about 15 to 20 rentals. I know everyone keeps talking about the market being slow, and we can't really say that.
For me, it was slow. I think last month was slow. I agree with people that it's slow. But there is a curve of historically, if you look at the market, right? There is a curve if you look at 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. I can give even the graphic data. Around September is the time where end of September is where we hit almost the bottom of the market, right? In terms of numbers of listing, in terms of number of closings and all that stuff. And then it starts to peak up back again. So yes, we were slow, even though we sold 8 homes, but we sell normally more than that.
We were slower than most, but I will say we are very thankful because a slow month for most people would be no sales. So yes.
And we sold the biggest home we had, like the most difficult one, which we got after
our first one over $1 million. We finally
it's the
sold
first one over $1 million for you.
Oh yeah, for me. Sorry, for me.
I'm joking. Yes, so basically we got a home, which is the builder Drees home, which was on market for almost 400 plus days before we got it.
It had 2 previous realtors, I believe, that had tried to sell that house, and I don't know why they were. I do know why, but they were really struggling. It just stayed stagnant for a really long time. It was a little bit dusty in there when we took over. And I think that we just came at it with a different approach. I had the idea of furnishing it, and I think that was a really important factor because when people would walk in, they'd be like, oh, we've been in this house before. I mean, the house had been on the market for a long time, so they'd seen it, but they really envisioned it with furniture.
I think for a year, that house was on the market, and we did, I think, almost our first 4 or 5 open houses we did on that house. 80% of the crowd which came in already saw the house.
Yeah.
And they walked in, the way we staged it, they say, oh, it looks very different.
Yeah.
Right? So all credit goes to you on that.
On the furnishing, I do think staging it was a crucial factor, but in regards to marketing, I think we both did a really good job with marketing, with just getting out there, doing open houses. Open houses truly still work. I mean, they're a great way to meet people, to network. And like you said, everybody really had seen the house before.
And we used proper, targeted marketing. That is, I'll give you an idea. Basically, if you are on Zillow, if your house is more than 30 days, 31st day, whoever saved the house actually drops from this heart saving, like as a favorite. But that house, the way we were marketing, every day the savings were going up. We had that house for 2 months. It took time, right? But at one time, around 2 months, we have still more than 100 people saved that. On homes.com, we had 18,000 people view that house. It was one of the most popular house in the country. The way we targeted marketing for that house.
And so I know you can't say names or anything like that, but tell us a little bit about the buyer, as much as you can share about the buyer.
Yeah, it's a family. They are going to live there. They're relocating, right? And this is a perfect house. They got it such a great value for the house. It's a proper hill country house. You have a huge backyard, hill, and all that stuff. It should have sold. The house itself should have sold, but it needed a special, hour.
A special buyer as well. It took time. And obviously there were price decreases, but the market changed and we adapted quickly. And I think within 60 days, that was our goal. Yeah. Our goal was between 30 and 60 days.
Yes. Our time is,
it's crucial.
It's crucial. The number of sales we are doing almost like 100 contracts every year. We will end up doing almost 100. We have already crossed 80 for this year, right? And we are going to most probably rent more than 150 homes. So every second day there is a contract going out. So for us, time is crucial. We have a very small team, in terms of number of transactions we are doing. Basically 4 people right now. and couple of transaction coordinators, right, to handle all this action. She runs all the operation. I do most of the front end business to manage this very, very well. And this was required for us to do it in within 30 to 60 days, else it's not worth it.
Tell us about your EXP success this year so far. I know you love to talk about it.
No. The good, interesting part of joining EXP is it actually gives you where you are as a standing as a real estate person, right? And sometimes having numbers, having competitions drives you better, right? You get a feeling where you are. So we were, I think, number one in volumes in June. And sides number one, I think volume we were in the top 10. In July, we are number two in volume and sides for Texas. We are in top 10 for whole country, right? And that was the case as well in June. August, let's see, the numbers of August will come. But being in top 10 in almost 100,000 realtors gives a value presence. We have a EXP con coming, invited there for, being one of the top producers. This is great. Last year in Austin, I was like number one on Austin, number two in whole Texas. I didn't know these numbers. Actually, we were even hitting in 2020, 21. So this is funny part of doing this real estate, in the side. One of my sponsors, which is Bob Maggie, he used to call me and tell me, right? And I was with a different brokerage, that you don't even know what you are trying to do and what numbers you have. Because at that time I was just doing a job full time and doing this side by side.
So the goal is to hit over 104 to beat last year. That was the goal that I at least said for myself, is that every year had to be.
That is a very difficult
goal. It's a really difficult goal, but that's where
I think we have already like 20 plus customers we have already talking to, which want to invest, which is true, right?
Okay.
So, and we have 20 more houses to sell to, so please help us. So, Elazil, what is the plan for our, to have a strong end of the year? What are we going to do?
I think we're going to start preparing for the end of the year. And so some investors are really going to start looking at their portfolio, thinking about taxes for next year. And so they will buy. And so even though it's towards the end of the year, the holiday season, I think for investors, it's a really good time of the year. And then at least for us, we still have 20-something properties that we know are closing in the next few months. And then, well, the Fed change that is most likely happening.
Definitely. The term is getting over in May, and it's all sentiments. Real estate, took any profession, it's all sentiments driven, how people feel. We are in a good situation. It's not that we are in a bad situation. People keep calling about recession. I'm hearing this for last 2 years. We are where we are. I think we're in a good spot. We are going to go into a better spot, especially Austin as a real estate. Having a cyclic, S curve is better rather than just going up. So we went through a high. Now we are going through a down, but we are going to expect to come back.
Yeah, I do expect that. So we are in a low. I do think we'll go high next year. And
we got amazing deals for our clients. In this lows, we are able to get such an amazing deals. We are able to get some houses for 2018, 2019 pricing, which is crazy. How we are getting to connections, negotiations. People are calling us, specifically calling us. This is the quarter end. This is the month end. We have to get a deal done today. And in an hour, 2 hours, we are able to sell the homes based on our network. We did a deal on August 31st. August 31st was the end for that builder. I only talked to one client. I have a network of around 600 investors like me, but I only spoke to one person. They have not even seen the house. They just took the video. Within 2 hours, we had the contract. And that is the only house that builder was selling. I had like 5 more people who could have jumped and bought that deal, but he was only hitting the numbers for that month, that quarter, right? So 1 day, 2 hours, we are able to sell. That builder, for example, I have sold 5 homes in that community this year for that builder, but only 5. every time it is month end last day call, which comes, and I have a bidder ready within few hours. So this, and that guy got almost 20% equity in like one shot.
This year, we're going to be part of a couple of festivals. We're doing a little bit more community involvement. We are really, really hoping to have a Christmas party this year. But talk about the festivals that we have coming up next month.
Yes, so we are sponsored for the Gujarati Samaj, right? We are the platinum sponsors, and that is a 10-day event. So
we'll have a booth. We'll give out goodies and stuff. But yeah, I think this year we want a little bit more community involvement. We want our presence there because we do want to thank the community and our clients for supporting us. And I think this is a good way to give back.
Yes, people have been very kind to us, right? Most of our business is referral driven. So we want to give back to the community. We really want to. I just filled up an application for an award. Maybe we'll get it or we'll not get it. We don't know. But I was supposed to put all the community events over there, and I realized almost like 10 to 15 different community events we are trying to do this year.
We just need to do a little bit more community involvement.
We definitely need to do more, and we need to reach out to more people. We have Diwali festival coming in. We have Christmas coming in. I hope this gives people some inspiration, to take the dive and finish strong, right? And thank you for listening to the podcast.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.